Hey everybody, please excuse the mess behind me. My craft room stays a disaster half the time and I'm in the process of totally remodeling it, so it will be new and improved here pretty soon and I will be glad to show you. I want to share with you a project that I made yesterday. It turned out super cute. If you've been to a flea market or craft show here recently, you have probably seen the burlap ribbon wreaths. They are super easy to make. I don't care how uncrafty you think you may be. It takes about 15 minutes to make one and it's usually less than $10. And they are charging upwards to $30 and $40 for them. Which, is fair because, the supplies and labor involved. But if you want to just buy the stuff yourself and make it, it's just so easy and cute. So let's go downstairs and I'll show you how show you the supplies you need. And then I'll take you through the process and then I'll show you what the finished product looks like on my front door. Okay, you'll need to pick you up one of these wire ribbon wreaths. I've got mine at Walmart. They come in two different sizes at my store. And I bought the bigger one just because my house is off the road a little ways and I wanted my wreath to show up a little better. The bigger one is $2.77, and I know the smaller size isn't much cheaper, so that's the reason why I went ahead and got the bigger one. You'll need at least one safety pin just to secure the ribbon to get you started, and it just depends on, at the end whether or not you need to secure the end. Now with me making the bigger wreath, I've got 3 rolls of burlap ribbon, so that will help gauge how much ribbon you'll need if you make a smaller one. I got this this is sold at Walmart. I didn't get mine at Walmart. My Goodwill actually had a big bin of them for 99 cents each after the season last year, so I scored on this. But they do sell these. I've seen it at Walmart this year for $1.99 a roll, and so I just pick you up some of that, and they come in different solid colors. I mean, it doesn't have to be patriotic, but that is what the burlap ribbon looks like that I'm using. And I do have a big initial letter that I picked up at Goodwill a few months ago, and I may or may not put it on top of my wreath. It just depends on how I like the look of it and if it's just missing something. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started, and I'll show you how to do it. Okay, I figured it'd just be easier for me to come up to my craft room where I can show you at a better angle. And so let me just make a little correction. You are going to need some more safety pins each time you change your ribbon, just so that it'll secure it when you get ready to start. So what we're actually doing is working from the bottom up, and you'll see that this frame has 3 little slats, okay? And so we're going to connect the ribbon to one of the inside wires, and then we're just going to be pulling up loops, some on the right side, some on the left side, some in the center, just kind of haphazard. It just, as long as you fill it in as we go, it'll all make sense as we get started. So I just connected my ribbon any which way just to get it secured and squish it down, and that your safety pin will be covered up. Now once you get it secured, you're going to twist it and pull it up through one of the slats. Just make you a little loop. Don't make them too big because it will really start using your ribbon, but just enough to stick your finger through the whole thing, okay? All right, and squish it down. You're going to twist the back and bring it up in another slat. I'm going to bring it up in the inside slat. Okay? All right, I'm going to squish it down. I'm going to twist and bring it up in the middle slat. It's not anything hard. You just got to remember to twist it on the back side. And just keep, pull your loops down to where they're all kind of uniform, and you're kind of squishing it as you go. Twist, and now I'm going to do the outside slat. Bring up a little loop, squish, twist. I'm going to go on the inside slat. And I'm just kind of going back and forth, middle, inner, and outer. Just whatever it takes to, fill in the space. Twist. Just pulling a loop up of the ribbon. Okay, keeping it squished. So you see that I'm actually filling in as I go, and it's looking full. Twist, and I'll go up the center slat. All right, I'm going to push it down, twist, and I think I'll go in the center slat. Okay, and then I probably can fit about one more. I'm going to twist and go in the outer slat. So you're just making little loops that kind of bubble up, and you're filling in the wreath as you go. Okay, and so I haven't, I would say I've got about 1/3 of my ribbon used, so I'll be able to do about 3 of these sections, and then I will have to switch to my red ribbon. But next little section, I'm just going to twist and put it up in the outer slat, squish it, twist. I'm going to kind of go in the inner slat. I'm going to twist. Okay, and you see, I'm just going to keep going all the way around till I get to the end. Okay, I've got all my loops pulled in all the way around, and you may have to, I was getting a little tight here on the end, and so I had to really spread out my loops. So what you can do is just open your loops up, make sure all your loops are nice and open, and that will help hide some of your wire if it happens to be showing. And I just secured it with safety pins on the back side. The back doesn't look too pretty, but we're not concerned about that. And so now what I think I'm going to do is, I think I left it downstairs, but I think I am going to put my initial on it, give it a little more patriotic look because it doesn't have any white on it. But yeah, I'm just going to kind of go around and kind of spread out those loops and make my wreath look a little more full. Okay, I brought it down here to the kitchen and put my initial on there. I really like it. That the white end just kind of sets off the red, white, and blue. And so instead of attaching it with hot glue, I believe I'm going to use the E6000. I think hot glue will kind of melt in the sun. It will reliquefy, and I've had things fall off on my front door before. I'm going to use the E6000. I'm going to let it sit up probably overnight, and then I'll film a couple seconds tomorrow of it hanging on my front door. Okay, this is the next day. I have it hung up on my front door. Real pleased with it. It definitely looks like I paid $40 for it, and it cost me less than $10. So hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.